Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic. It's actually raining outside there. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. And for this particular video, ladies and gentlemen, kindly let me know the name of the county you are watching the video from in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin this video by asking this simple question. Who do you think is likely to give William Ruto a run for his money in 2027? Let me just give you a few names. And I want to assume Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper leader. Martha Karua, NARC Kenya. Let's say ODM party will front either Joho, Oro Paranya, or Babu Owino. But let's just have those five. Who do you think is likely to give William Ruto a run for his money in 2027? My answer to that question is only very simple. The only person who is likely to give William Ruto a run for his money is none other than Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. But for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to give William Ruto a run for his money, there are certain things he must do. One of them is the choice of the running mate. And on this platform, I once told you that for Kalonzo Musyoka to succeed, his choices for running mate will have to be narrowed down to two individuals, either Babu Owino or Edwin Sifuna, or to some extent, Wajakoya the fifth. But William Ruto is also not sleeping. William Ruto understands that the only challenge he's facing is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Because if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka were to play his cards so well, Kalonzo can easily win more votes in the mountain than Raila Odinga did. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be able to consolidate the Kamba votes, which is a block already for him. Kalonzo Musyoka, if he were to strategize well, can consolidate the Azimio strongholds. That is, if he plays his cards well and ensure that Raila Odinga is happy with him. And of course, we also know that majority of Kenyans are currently very angry and bitter with William Ruto. As a matter of fact, I've always told you that the easiest president to remove from office via ballot is none other than William Ruto. Because, number one, the hustler narrative is dead, which means there's no way William Ruto can now invoke the hustler narrative. I don't think the church will side with him. As a matter of fact, the church really helped William Ruto in propagating certain propaganda against Raila Odinga. If it were Kalonzo, I doubt if the church would find something to taint Kalonzo with. And the truth of the matter is that Mount Kenya, which was William Ruto's core support base, as much as they are not yet decided, they are not very happy with William Ruto. So William Ruto understands that the biggest threat for his re-election is none other than Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So William Ruto laid a trap for Kalonzo Musyoka. And Kalonzo Musyoka is walking right into that trap. And Kalonzo Musyoka is accompanied to that trap by none other than Eugene Wamalwa. The truth of the matter is that there is no way Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can win the presidency with Wamalwa as his running mate. The choice of the running mate will have to be narrowed down, first of all, to ODM party. Then after narrowing it down to ODM party, then you must figure out the person who can easily deliver the votes, which for me is Edwin Sifuna or Babu Owino. So in this video, I want to reveal to you guys the traps which William Ruto has laid for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and how Kalonzo Musyoka is walking majestically into those traps alongside Eugene Wamalwa. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make a special request to you guys for this particular video. Please, if you watch this video up to this stage, just press that thumbs up button, and if you can, please remember to drop your comments, because I want YouTube algorithm to do its work. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at the trap William Ruto has laid for Kalonzo Musyoka. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto understands one fact, that if votes for 2022 elections were to be retallied, probably he would not be the president. William Ruto understands that Raila Odinga might also not be on the ballot. And because Raila Odinga will not be on the ballot, William Ruto is ensuring that he must win the support of Raila Odinga, or if he can't win the support of Raila Odinga, he wants to soften the hearts of those who always vote for Raila Odinga. And Kalonzo Musyoka has failed to study William Ruto. So after the last election, I think 6 months later, Raila Odinga came up with some whistleblower dossier. And then from nowhere, he issued William Ruto with some demands. 4 demands. Then before he knew, William Ruto refused to meet those demands. Kenyans were on the streets. The international community, the church, and everybody came on board, and Raila Odinga and William Ruto sat down. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto and Raila Odinga had handshake somewhere in Mombasa in the presence of Olusegun Obasanjo, the former Nigerian president. The truth is, very few people, just like the handshake between Raila and Uhuru in 2017, very few people were aware of this particular handshake. Raila Odinga did not involve his Azimio co-principals. Then the mistrust began from that point. On the other side, William Ruto probably informed his people, but we are seeing Rigathi Gachagua not very comfortable. So having dealt with Raila Odinga up to that level, William Ruto then decided to lay traps for Kalonzo Musyoka. And Kalonzo Musyoka is walking into them. Let me just explain to you guys. Number one, if you've been following Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka of late, even as late as over the weekend and early this week, Kalonzo Musyoka has been talking about one thing: William Ruto's plan to rig the 2027 presidential elections. The truth of the matter is that Ruto can easily rig the elections in 2027. But is it right for Kalonzo Musyoka to start complaining right now? The truth is, Raila and Ruto agreed to talk. Then they appointed Kalonzo Musyoka to be the co-chair of that committee. Those who understand politics deeply, and especially those who also watch this channel, I once opined that probably the idea behind appointing Kalonzo to that committee was one, to make the committee fail and therefore dump Kalonzo Musyoka. But I don't want to get into that for now. The truth of the matter is that by alleging the rigging schemes by William Ruto, what Kalonzo is doing without knowing is that he's dampening the spirit of his supporters. The truth of the matter is that Raila Odinga has always alleged to have won the elections, but he has always been rigged out. So a better candidate or a new candidate was the best option for Azimio to remove Ruto. Then Kalonzo is now coming that, okay, Ruto, who was an outsider, managed to defeat Raila and Uhuru by rigging. Now he has the deep state. You want to start telling your supporters this early that this guy anapanga kuiba kura. You are dampening their spirit. So they will go into that election knowing so well that you can win, but also you can be rigged out. And of course, it will be easy for William Ruto supporters to start putting that in the minds of Azimio supporters that kama Ruto alishinda Uhuru na Raila na deep state, sasa hii Kalonzo hii na Raila yuko. So they should not be complaining about rigging schemes. They should be monitoring the processes, IBC recruitment, litigate. What are they doing? How about the servers? Why are they not keen on the servers? So William Ruto has now managed to make them talk about rigging, which in effect is dampening the spirit of their supporters. Number two, I don't know where this idea came from, but Raila Odinga is running for the chairmanship of the African Union Commission. Today, William Ruto left the country. He's going to Ghana. He's actually in Ghana as we speak, where he's going to meet the president, Nana Addo. Then from there, he's going to which other country? Is it Botswana or somewhere? The truth is, William Ruto is already campaigning for Raila Odinga. And it's by design. Why? Because William Ruto wants to trigger division in Azimio. As we speak, As much as Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, Eugene Wamalwa are supporting Raila Odinga's bid, they have questions over their heads. And one of the questions, and I think it was raised during their last meeting, the Central Management Committee, I think, one of their last meetings, they raised the question how Raila agreed to be supported by Kenya Kwanza government. The truth is there's no way Raila can succeed without the support of the government. And the fact that this election will happen in February next year. Is it February or April next year? A long time. So which means Raila will be going out of the country, comes back, Ruto will be going, then they review. So their working relationship will be more. And a bond is going to be created. Kalonzo, Karua, and the rest will keep on questioning. In fact, even during the Nadco report, the bipartisan talks, it was clear that Azimio were already divided. Karua opposed the report, opposed the process. Eugene Wamalwa agreed to serve in the committee, rejected the report. Kalonzo Musyoka was the chair of the committee, adopted the report. So currently, as we speak, Wamalwa wants the report which he opposed to be implemented, something which I don't understand really. If you post this report, and in fact, if Eugene Wamalwa wants Kenyans to take him seriously, if you post this report, he should not attempt to organize demonstrations because of that report. He should continue opposing the report. Yeah, so William Ruto has succeeded in creating that element of division or mistrust within Azimio. So that as we speak, even ODM supporters are cautious about Kalonzo. I'm not seeing ODM leaders accompanying Kalonzo Musyoka of late. Kalonzo Musyoka is also suspicious. Number 3 is the content of the Nadco report. Aha. You see, Nadco report has some recommendations. And one of the recommendations is the creation of the office of the official opposition leader. Kalonzo Musyoka is interested in that position. Martha Karua is interested in that position. Who else? ODM party are laying claim to that position because they believe they're the majority party. So are you seeing a problem there already? There is a huge problem there already. There is. And even if you look at it critically, when the Nadco committee was formed, Karua pulling this direction, Kalonzo this direction. The other day, was it yesterday or yesterday, but one, you had Kalonzo Musyoka issuing ultimatum to Ruto and to Raila Odinga. So which means that alone confirms that Ruto has already succeeded and that these guys are walking into his trap. Why should Kalonzo Musyoka become very angry and bitter that the Nadco report is being sabotaged? Why? Because there is that office of the official opposition. He wants it to be implemented so that he can take up that office. In fact, Kalonzo Musyoka was in some event in, was it Makwiny or Kitui, where he was like, sisi tuko kwa serikali. We wanted Ruto to rule peacefully. Now, the office of the official opposition is coming and I'm going to be the person in charge.
The effect of the Nadco report was now to make William Ruto enjoy the rest of his term. The fact that William Ruto is now properly in place as a president, I want to announce to you guys that we are properly in place as the official opposition. And therefore we become government. So nobody should lie to you.
And lastly, through all this, William Ruto has managed to divert the attention of Kalonzo Musyoka, I don't want to use the term Azimio, and Eugene Wamalwa from the real issues. You see, there are real issues in the Republic of Kenya today. Cost of living. You can see how Kenya Kwanza was rejected when they imposed the avocado tax. Rigathi Gachagua is attempting to address the issue of goods at the port. As we speak, the unemployment rate in this Republic of Kenya is over the roof. Corruption. Each and every ministry today in the Republic of Kenya is corrupt. At least each minister is dealing with some element of corruption. And those are the real issues affecting Kenyans. And those are the real issues which William Ruto does not want Kalonzo and Wamalwa to focus on. Instead, they've been diverted. Now they're focusing on non-issues. I don't think Nadco report is a serious issue. If BBI was thrown out by court, is Nadco that special? I don't think so. So until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. If you enjoyed this video up to this stage, please again drop your comment and say present. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.